سيرنا أتينا رسول أولو الأمر منكم طريقتنا الصوفة وخير في جميع ملك ستان ولنا شكر فإذا سنشي محمد نار محمد نار كبر السلام يا رجال الله لستنا ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. Anyone hat einer eine Frage? Question? Diamond. What? Diamond. Diamond. Damien. Diamond is also a very good name. Diamond means always. Forever. You have a question? Huh? No? No, he has no question. She or he? He.
It's my son.
Huh?
It's my son. Yusuf.
Yusuf, mashallah.
Yusuf Ibrahim.
Mashallah, mashallah, Madhur.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. Jamaluddin, welcome to the club.
Hassan. Sheikh.
Dr. Sohbat, hast du eine Frage? Nee? Mashallah. Nee, wenn keiner eine Frage hat, dann brauchen wir ja auch nicht. So wie Mullah Nasruddin, ja, Mullah Nasruddin? Mullah Nasruddin, you know Nasruddin, Damien? He's a funny saint from Turkey. Nasruddin Hoja. One day he moved in a new village. But he was known, they knew him as a learned person. They knew him as a learned person. And he... اسمع سيدي محمد خالد تعرف انجليزي؟ ها؟ اسمع and the villagers, they knew he's a famous learned man, and they said, oh Hoja, speak to us, please, in the mosque after the prayer, speak to us, give sohbah. And he said, no, he went away. Next time also they asked him again, speak to us, Hoja, you are not, we want to learn from you. No, I'm not speaking, no. And third time also he's not speaking, never speaking. He was actually following the advice of Shah Naqshband, you know, Shah Naqshband, Al-Wais al-Bukhari, after which name our tariqat, or Maulana's tariqat, is named Naqshbandi tariqat. That Shah Naqshband, he said, never lead a zikr, never be imam, and never, if you feel the impulse to teach someone, resist firmly. So this is true. This is advice, you can read. Advice from Shah Naqshband. Very good, you are very lucky. I am unlucky. I am sitting here and doing against this advice. And Mullah Nasruddin, he said, no, I'm not speaking. Fourth time they asked him, he said, oh, what can I do? They are not giving up. They are asking again, oh Hoja, speak to us. And he said, okay, I speak. Next time when I come, I speak. He came next time. They asked him, Hoja, speak to us. I speak. Then he starts, oh people, do you know what I'm going to say now? They said, no. Simple villagers, you know. No. They said, there is no use to speak, you know. Bye, salam alaikum. But the villagers, very clever, they have the meeting in the week. They said, next time when he's asking if we know what he's going to say, we say yes. And then he must speak. Next time coming, he is asking, oh people, Do you know what I am going to tell you now? He said, yes, what? Yes. He said, oh, there is no need to say. When you know it, no problem. Salam alaikum. He went off. Then in the 1 week they had also another meeting. The villagers, they said, look, we trick him. Now we have him. Half of us says yes, we know, and half of us says no. Then he was speaking. Finished. Very good, very clever, so clever. Next week is coming, and they are asking, oh, I speak to you. Yeah, I speak to you. Oh, people, do you know what I'm going to say to you now? Half of them say, yes. Half of them say, no. He said, then you tell them, and I go home. Salam alaikum. Yeah, that's a story of one and yes. Yeah. But I have, in such cases, I have my book, you see, just to make sure. And Ramadan. It was Ramadan. But I don't know which year. It was in Peckham, I think. In Peckham. Maybe 30 years. And we look what is coming. Was the 19th Ramadan and then April, but I don't know which year. Doesn't matter. We are saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. There is more than like Ramadan. Too much for Ramadan. We have Muharram now. Muharram. Da hat gesprochen, der Sheikh. He was speaking about Maulana Sheikh Nazim. He was speaking about religious education for children. That's very important. And Maulana was saying, someone was asking that his son was maybe 10 or 12 years old. He was saying to his father trying to teach him, then the son says, oh father, don't leave these serious things. Serious things. Leave it. And Maulana Sheikh Nazmi was saying, not only his son, but the whole generation, this is a sign, whole generation now is saying this, is saying such stupid things. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He has for every problem, He has a solution. Sprichst du Englisch, Mahmoud?
A little bit.
Schon. Der kann dir übersetzen bei dir. Und das hier. Kannst du auch einen Stuhl nehmen, oder so? Das ist ein Stuhl, oder? And for every problem there is a solution. For instance, in Egypt there were pyramids, no? Pyramids. Since years and tens of years, hundreds of years, there were unknown buildings. First. This people saw a huge building and nobody knew if there is a way to go inside. Maybe they moved some stones, maybe. They could move some stones. But it was very difficult to move stones also. But as human beings they don't give up. They are not giving up, they are insisting. And finally they found a way and they went into, it is known, in the pyramids. This is only to illustrate a rule which Allah made this rule for His servants. For His servants. The servants, they ask something which comes to their mind, yes, and the Lord, He is making it possible that their imagination and their idea, their wish to know something, He is giving to them. Do you think, Maulana is saying, do you think that, for instance, if you think about the technology which we have now, technology, before technology came, it was an imagination. People were imagining, yes, they had an imagination, and now it is reality, or it is there. Everything what you are asking is coming. Allah is giving everything. But you must ask with sincerity and seriously. Religious education, it seems very difficult. Very difficult. Ask someone to educate him religious, this is impossible. Nobody accepting. It seems very, very difficult. Very difficult in London. That was in London, the lesson, for instance, in the town, or big town, any big town, it's very difficult to make an education. Nobody wants to know about religion, even not about character. Doesn't want to know. No school is teaching this anymore. No university, no institution saying something about akhlaq, about character. But in school in Berlin, the teacher must come with a Schutzanzug, with a protection suit. And the boys are sitting like this on the table when the teacher coming in, chewing gum. This is no joke. This is true. It's like this. This is what happens if you don't educate anyone. But this is not from here. This is from here. Yes, for instance, he's saying, it's very difficult to educate. He draws the example of date palms. There's date palms, Dattelpalmen, or banana trees, banana Stauden, banana trees, wie sagt man? If you plant them, you can plant them, but they are not coming. But you have to plant them where? In the Botanischen Garten. In the special garden where you have the temperature and everything. There you can plant, you must have the temperature, the atmosphere and the temperature. You must protect what you plant. Yes? And then these trees, bananas and date, they are in the Botanischen Garden, but under glass, under the special surrounding and the special atmosphere. And the other trees, they laugh at them. The trees outside, the oak tree, for instance, saying, ha ha ha, banana, und im Haus, in keine frische Luft, edge, is laughing. Other trees, they are laughing at them. You are living in the prison. You are imprisoned. We are free. We are free and you live in prison. They don't know the reasons. Islamic education, you can find in individual family circles. Yes? Or in the mosque, for instance, there's maybe you can find. In the Holy Quran, you can find the verse, "Oh people, listen to my Prophet. Listen to my Prophet. He is calling people to my way," Allah is saying. He is calling to my way with wisdom, not without wisdom, with wisdom. He's calling. Yes, it's a knowledge, but not a learned knowledge from books. It is a knowledge through wisdom. You may bring roses, many roses. They bring only a few grams from essence. If you want to draw out the rose oil, you have a lot of rose and maybe a few grams from rose oil essence. Today there is knowledge without wisdom. Yes, knowledge without wisdom. You can find knowledge everywhere. Knowledge, so much. But no wisdom. Almost no wisdom. And in the Holy Quran, you may find also, you have to listen to the Prophet, to all the prophets. You have to listen, because they have what? They have wisdom. They have wisdom to speak, how to speak. They know. Wisdom to speak with everyone according to his level. Prophets. They know. Normally, you cannot from here, from the mosque in Peckham, where he was sitting in London, you cannot speak with people outside from London, from here. But with other means, if you have other means, you may talk with them. Maybe possible. So you must speak with your children on their level, according to their level. You have to speak with the children, according to their level. The atheist people, for instance, they do this very well. They know this and they do it. They speak. They give examples how not to believe. Yes. To cheat the children, cheat them. They do this. And especially red ones, left ones, communist ones, they have in their ideology no God. Explicitly no God. They are cheating. They are cheating the children in the schools. They are saying, look, if there is God and we call him, then he should answer. They say like this. And then they let the children call, they say, call God, they call him God. Then they ask, do you hear any answer? And the children say, no. This is demagogy, you say. What is demagogy of English? Demagogy. This is manipulation. Allah likes to show the truth. One person, he was saying to the children, "Oh, children, do you see the mind of your teacher?" They said, "No." Look, he has no mind. You're not seeing, he has no mind. Kein Verstand. Don't listen to him. He has no mind. This is a special capacity from people to speak with people according to their level, or with the children according to their level. Not everyone can do this. In the mosques, they cannot do it, for instance. They cannot speak. They are not able to speak with the children according to their level in the mosques. They don't have this capacity. So they leave in the hearts of the children, they leave doubts. They are not speaking. They teach Quran, but they show not good signing from their hearts. So the child gets doubts. Yes? And the children, they cannot say this. They don't know. It's just unsaid. They have a doubt, but they cannot express themselves at this age. And later they have this damage. They have a damage because someone putting doubts in their hearts. This gives damage. So Maulana was saying, you must teach them simple things. Simple things. According to their level, according to their understanding, simple things you teach them. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he was after Prophet, he was greatest prophet after Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Ibrahim. And he was sent to a completely ignorant community. Where they had these idols and all this. And they never thought about a creator, that there was one creator, people of Ibrahim. Only they were thinking about maybe the sun is the God, the sun, or the moon, or the stars, that was common, that they were saying this is our God. And Ibrahim, he used wisdom. And he was looking in the sky, and he saw the stars, and I saw that the stars in the evening or in the morning they were vanishing. Vanishing. When the sun came, it was vanishing, the stars. So he said, why these stars, they are not shining anymore, and this should be God? No, can't be. Can't be. Also the moon is getting up at night. They were worshipping the moon, and then in the morning it's finishing. And he was saying, Ibrahim alayhi salam, where is it? How can you say this is God? This is your God. Finishing away. Where he is? And then he was, in the morning, the sun is coming, and they said, this is our God. And in the evening, was setting down, the sun was setting, finishing, he said, I want someone, my God must not vanish, must be always there. I want something or someone who is not vanishing. No, never. This is like this, Ibrahim was teaching the human beings. And he was prophet, of course, he knew. He knew. And oh my son, sagt Maulana, do you know who planted this tree? That tree? It was there before human being. Human being were there. It was before human being there was a tree. Who planted this? And then he said, Maulana, he was saying that he was in Bursa, he was visiting Uluda. And there were these famous white trees, and he was asking who planted them, these white, they were white. Nobody planted, no human being planted them, you know. And nobody said, this one planted, this one, no, nobody knew an answer. But without planting, you cannot find a plant, a tree, no. And there is forests with different trees, very different, all different trees, forests, jungles, Brasilia and everywhere in the world. You can find so many forests, jungles with different trees. Who planted them? And why they are all different? And there is small plants. There are small plants, big plants. Why the small ones don't get big like the big ones? All these, there's reasons. Why they stay small, they get the same water than the big ones, but they are not growing, only like this. Yes. Is this a stupid question to ask? People saying the moon is coming from the earth, is a part of the earth. Why then there is no plants, no oceans, no water, and so on? Why? Like this, with these questions and these things, you have to, for children, you have to awake their mind, to make them work, to make it work for children. That is important. The devils, they have only one argument. They are saying we don't see it, so it is not existing. Once upon a time there were two people, they were traveling together. One of them was saying, here was just, they were just here on this way, there were some camels before us. Some camels, he said. Why? How you know this? The other one saying? He said, there's camel dung, from the camel, what they leave after eating, coming out. This was when you see the... Huh? Yeah, from the camels. We're saying in German, we say dung. Yeah, that you can see it. And he's putting the logic thinking, you know. The universe is there, universe is there. You know, and you have to And the Maulana is asking, the whole universe is there. It should not be a proof that there is Allah. This is what Abdul Samad, he's working on this. Abdul Samad, he is an artist, and he is working on with the community of believers, scientists, believers, on the Ur-Atom, on the first atom. He is working on that, making research. It's very interesting. They are believers, not unbelievers. So they prove with their work, they want to have another proof of God, so you can say. Yes, everything is proving God. With everything what you see, you may say this is coming from Allah, this has such a wisdom. There is not one single thing in the whole universe, big or small, without wisdom, without a reason. Everything has a reason, has a function. Every single thing has a function, without exception. You see, so you can, for everything you can go to Allah Almighty, subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sind wir jetzt blöd oder die Atheisten sind blöd? Sagt mal, are we stupid or are they stupid? Some of them came, atheist people came to Sayyidina Ali. Philosophers, they were philosophers. And they said to Sayyidina Ali, oh Ali, you are fasting and praying and making difficult, and this rule, that rule is so difficult, it's terrible. Why are you not enjoying your life? Enjoy. Look us. Drinking, dancing, ladies, happy life. From morning to night, night to morning. And you are wasting your time because you think there is something after this life. Nonsense. You cannot see it, you don't know nothing. No. Enjoy now. Ali. Then Ali, he said, Sayyidina Ali, said, okay, I understand. One question I have for you. Only one question. Let's say, when you die, and I die, then we are the same, no? There is nothing. According to your saying, there is nothing. You die, I die, finish. Nothing. Same. That is when you are right. We are the same in the end. But if I am right, then there is a big difference. If I am right, then you wasted all of your life, and no eternity, and no love, and no beauty, and no nothing. And the believers who believe, he has a beautiful life, real life. You see? Just in case. Just in case. If I am right, then you lost. But if I am not right and you are right, then we are the same, no difference. You see? Yes. Then they understand. These people, they say, yeah, you are right, Sayyidina Ali. You are right. MashaAllah. وَمِنَ اللَّهِ وَتَوْفِيقٍ بِحُرْمَةِ الْفَاتِحَةِ. Very nice. Ameen.